Article 13, Legal Extortion or Blackmail of an Elected Mayor, prepared by Free Speech for People. Corruptly dismissing criminal charges against Eric Adams and investigating DOJ officials based on retribution in his conduct of the office of President of the United States, Donald John Trump, in violation of his constitutional oath faithfully to execute the office of President of the United States and, to the best of his ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States, and in violation of his constitutional duty to take care that the laws be faithfully executed, has prevented, obstructed, and impeded the administration of justice, in that 1. He failed to take care that the laws were faithfully executed by entering into a corrupt quid pro quo agreement with New York City Mayor Eric Adams, in which the DOJ improperly dismissed a criminal indictment against Adams in return for his assistance in enforcing his federal immigration agenda. When the U.S. attorney charged with prosecuting the case resigned rather than filed a motion to dismiss as she was ordered to do, she explained that dismissal is not in the public interest or consistent with the principles of impartiality and fairness, and that dismissal for no other reason than to influence Adams's mayoral see letter from Danielle Sassoon to Attorney General Pamela Bondi, February 12, 2025. William K. Rashbaum push to drop Adams' charges reveals a Justice Department. Under Trump's sway, February 10, 2025, Benjamin Weiser et al., a Justice Department in turmoil moves to dismiss Eric Adams's corruption case, New York Times, February 14, 2025, decision-making would be an abuse of the criminal justice process, coercive behavior, and other forms of misconduct. 2. For purposes unrelated to any lawful function of his office, he misused his official position to retaliate against the U.S. attorney who resigned rather than file a motion to dismiss Adams' case and against other U.S. attorneys assigned to the Adams prosecution. Through Assistant Attorney General Emil Bove, he has ordered these attorneys to be investigated by the Office of the Attorney General and the Office of Professional Responsibility, and those attorneys who did not resign have been placed on off-duty, administrative leave pending investigation. In all of this, Donald John Trump has acted in a manner contrary to his trust as president and subversive of constitutional government, to the great prejudice of the cause of law and justice and to the manifest injury of the people of the United States. Wherefore Donald John Trump, by such conduct, warrants impeachment and trial, and removal from office.
Now, Article 13 to me is one of the most important ones. Article 13 is blackmail or legal extortion of a sitting mayor in order to obtain something clearly of value, which would obviously be enacting these draconian immigration plans that ended up finding out that we're basically violating people's due process rights. The reason why this is probably the most important is because the President of the United States and the Attorney General should not be doing this. They shouldn't be going to your state, they shouldn't be going to your city and literally saying, if you need something from us, you're going to give us, right? Or to extort you by threatening jail time or litigation, which every attorney knows one thing. That will cost you your license and it could put you in jail. Just ask Michael Avenatti. Just look it up. He's in jail right now for extortion. Yeah. You don't do this. And since we didn't let this happen, didn't deal with this, Trump obviously felt a little bit emboldened. So what did he do? He locked up a judge. He put charged congressman, and another mayor in New Jersey, in Newark. Yeah, why not? Because he has not felt the consequences of these actions. This is probably the biggest one, because this is the President of the United States blackmailing people to get what he wants. And that has to end. That's a violation of the Constitution, of the constitutional order. And the injury only in this area are states and cities, but obviously that can be a lot more, because eventually they could just basically blackmail your mayor to take your stuff. These are consequences. These are damages. And it is frustrating beyond words to me that states have not been pushing to remove Donald Trump from office, to let Trump know that this is wrong, or start putting in jail Pam Bondi and others for doing exactly this. Because they're not supposed to. It is illegal. It is criminal. And attorneys and other officials go to jail all the time for doing what Pam Bondi did in New York. And since we're not doing that, it's happening in New Jersey and other places. So please, let's move forward with the impeachment articles, because eventually, if you're a Republican, you're not that far. Trump may want you. You're finding that out with the FEMA stuff. He's probably blackmailing your cities and counties for disaster relief, because he's blackmailed here. So why isn't he blackmailing you for disaster money? Thank you.